Thanks for watching. This is James Robertson with Level Up, and today we're going to cover the MacBook Pro unboxing. Now, first I'm going to talk about why I got this device. I am an entrepreneur and I'm a content creator, so it's really important for me to have the ability to edit video and graphics to help my company sell our service, which is commercial real estate. So I wanted something that would last a long time, have a high resale value if I sold it, and that was reliable. Now, this is a top-of-the-line Mac, so these run you, as you all know, over $2,500 after taxes. Not cheap. If you're looking for the value play, the MacBook Air, in my opinion, is one of the best values for what you get for the quality and performance, and it's just under $1,000. Now, what's the difference between these models? Here are the differences that I noticed as an entrepreneur. The touch bar, I don't know if I'm going to use it that much. The screen is attractive because it's a 15-inch screen. It's very vibrant. I know that I can put a lot of there's a lot of real estate, so I can put a lot of stuff on there. There's great sound on all of the MacBook Pros, which is important if you're listening to video playback, and if you're listening to your occasional music, that's fine too, but the sound is great. And the biggest difference to me was there's more RAM on the bigger model. They all have similar hard drive specs. It's a solid state drive, which is excellent. The transfer speeds on data is great. It's really good to edit video on, but it's the RAM that was the biggest difference to me between the MacBook 15-inch Pros and then the smaller MacBooks here. And even the MacBook Pros, you have an 8 gig variant and a 16 gig variant. I chose the 16 gig variant because I'm going to be using Premiere Pro and Final Cut, and I know a lot of people tell you that you need that extra RAM. You can get away with 8 gigs just fine. It's just that in the next few years, I do believe a lot more programs are going to be using 16 gigs of RAM. So in order to further future-proof, I wanted to go ahead and get the 16 now, so that way I know I can have it for years comfortably. Now let's talk about the looks. This laptop is pristine. It's easily best in class. The all-metal body feels great and premium. The hinges are very high quality, and it looks like it'll last a long time. The OLED screen on the touch bar, it feels like a cell phone screen. I don't know if it has the oleophobic coating or not on there, but it feels great. The keyboard feels better than any that I've used, even better than the Microsoft Surface, which is also great, by the way. I think for the Starbucks snobs out there, you can take your Starbucks snobbery to the next level with this laptop. I think when everybody sees it, they're going to know exactly what you have, and they're going to know what you paid for too. It's kind of funny because Mac has a way of, I think they've upped the game to the point where their technology is almost luxury at this point. So here are my overall first impressions. For entrepreneurs that are already vested in the Apple ecosystem, this is a no-brainer in my opinion. The USB-C makes this laptop future-proof. It's a USB-C and Thunderbolt type port, which means that you can plug in your power in any of the ports and it'll work. So if I'm running a solid state drive, which I edit video on, and connect it to this device, I can easily get 500, 600 megabytes per second. So when you're transferring large files, it does it in seconds with this Thunderbolt ports. That was a really big selling point for me. It's pretty cool that the Apple Watch unlocks the CPU. The USB-C ports allow you to connect 2 to 3 4K monitors at one time through these ports. That's pretty awesome. So your laptop computer can double as a desktop very easily. If you get a good dongle, and there's plenty on sale for Amazon, it allows you to hook up basically your whole office setup. So I can hook up 2 to 3 4K monitors on a dongle. I can hook up my SD card readers all on the same dongle and just plug in one port to the MacBook, which allows 3 more ports that I can use for whatever else I needed. That's a great value add. I know a lot of people attacked Apple for having just the 4 USB-C ports, but I understand what they're trying to do here. They understand that USB-C or Thunderbolt is the future, and they're nudging us along in that direction. So if you have a dongle, you can connect everything that you had before to it. But what's more important is the next 4 or 5 years, as more and more items come standard with USB-C, it's already going to fit directly into your MacBook, and I think that was the goal in the first place. I can run all my company apps with ease. Final Cut and Adobe Premiere Pro run with no problem so far. The 16 gigs at this point is overkill for the type of videos that I do, but I know when I start doing 4K, this will be able to run it with no problem. The build quality is second to none. I would call this a luxury laptop. It's not an essential laptop for you. I think that I could have made a MacBook Air work just fine. But it's so responsive, it's fun to type on, it has a beautiful screen, and I find myself working on my laptop even when I'm out of the office because it's more enjoyable. I recommend this laptop for the following people: entrepreneurs that are content creators, entrepreneurs that run processor-intensive apps, people that are already vested in the Apple ecosystem, and entrepreneurs that have all Apple devices so they can take advantage of all of the extra features when these devices start talking to each other. I'm talking about the Apple Watch unlocking the CPU, or being able to take phone calls on the laptop itself, the FaceTime features, and being able to transfer different data from your phone to your laptop or vice versa. So is it worth it? Yes. I highly recommend it if you meet that criteria above. If you don't, try out a MacBook Air. It's a better value. Well, this is James signing off. We have a lot more content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys soon.